What is a game where the winning strategy is not to play? Getting into a fight. I worked out a bit in martial arts, and the toughest guy I've ever known once said, if you walk away from a fight before it happens, you've won. His uncle was also a martial arts guy and worked the counter at a convenience store. One night, two guys tried to rob the store. His uncle jumped the counter and put down the two guys, only to be shot dead by the third guy that he didn't see in the doorway. In Metal Gear Solid, one of the bosses, a very old sniper named The End. If you leave and wait a week, he'll be dead due to old age. Gambling. Engaging with a troll. When Assam Ant first came out way back when, I was playing at my office. A coworker came in and reminded me I was supposed to be at a meeting. I just stood up and left. I came back over an hour later and the ants had taken over the backyard without me. They did a much better job without me micromanaging them. Wasn't it one of the Far Cry games 4? Where if you just sit in the chair and don't play you can beat the game. The Stanley Parable has an achievement called Go Outside that you earn for not playing the game for $5. I earned it. Feels good, man. The game show the floor. Every time you duel you have the potential to lose. Every time you don't duel someone else is gone. And yet people keep challenging each other over and over. The only exception I'd make is if it were the last duel of the day and you had one shot at an intermediate 20k prize. In the mobile version of League of Legends, Wild Rift, the best way to climb and guarantee wins is to never get kills or assists in order to keep your KDA as low as possible. So the matchmaking system always places you on the better team. Literally avoid human contact at all costs and destroy the towers and you'll climb the ranks. Russian Roulette. The game? Having your city bid to host the Olympics. EVE Online. Fun and deep game, but just don't go in because the rabbit hole does not end. According to the movie War Games, Tic-Tac-Toe. Old arcade fighters, the AI is literally programmed to react to what you do on the first frame. Your input is registered, so you can win later fights by getting a life lead and waiting. I can even testify that these quirks have lasted up to the modern era, at least in KOF 14, where you can make the CPU just stand in place and do nothing by spamming crouching light kick. Pretty much every fighting game, the optimal strategy against the CPU is to just find the strat that loops their logic. Sometimes it's spamming sweeps or empty jump grabs. Oftentimes armor can be really hard for the AI to deal with. Let me show you how to properly load a dishwasher with your spouse. That time when Hera, Aphrodite, and Athena decided to ask a mortal man which one of them was the most beautiful. The only way to win that was to somehow die on the spot. But the guy didn't do that and gave an actual answer. This eventually started Trojan War. 99 of political discussions. No minds are changed. No alternative perspectives are considered. You usually end up losing respect for the person you're talking to. In a lot of the Super Monkey Ball levels you can just hold forward. The lottery? On average you'll save more money not buying any tickets than you'll win.